My name is Nicole. I'm the grief bully, and I want to talk to you a little bit about my mental health journey. So I talk a lot about grief and loss, but prior to that, I actually had an area in which I struggled with, and that was with alcohol. So I would drink a lot of alcohol. I was going through difficult times in my emotions, and I wasn't processing it all. I've been through a lot of trauma in my life. And by the grace of God, I've actually been sober for almost 12 years now. And so I've learned to cope with that and to deal with that, but that was a big challenge for me, a big obstacle for me. It was an unhealthy coping mechanism to all the things and the trauma that I was experiencing and dealing with in my life. Since that point, I actually started dealing with a lot of grief and loss. So in 2013, I lost one of my close friends. In 2016, I lost my grandmother. In 2019, unfortunately, I lost my father. And of course, all of those things start to take a toll on your mental health and mental wellness. And there were moments where it was dark and it was lonely, it was scary. I felt a lot of depression, anxiety, just my overall mood was not in a good space. But I decided to keep pressing and push through that and find a purpose and a reason greater than myself to move through that. But even doing that, even having a grief therapist and having the right mindset, I started to really struggle with death anxiety. And so I have a huge fear of my own death and my own mortality, as well as my loved ones, to the point where I'm not even flying on airplanes. It's just something that I haven't been able to bring myself to do. I wanted to share that because there could be someone else out there that's dealing with a lot based on the traumas and the loss and the things that you've been through in your life. And I want to encourage you to move through that. I want to encourage you to know that you have the strength inside of you to push through it. But I do know that it's difficult and it's tough. And so dealing with all of those emotions, I think that depression, anxiety, and all those things are just the cousins, if you will, of grief. They're all a symptom of that. So if you are in that place, keep pushing, keep fighting, and I really do hope that this message touches you and helps you in some way. Thank you for having me. Peace.